Today we're going to be learning about solving polynomial equations by factoring. And as usual, we've got a warm-up for you today, so pause the video for a moment, work these problems, then come back and check your solutions. So we're looking for factors of 25 that add up to be a positive 10. So this is x plus 5 squared. Looking at this one, we're going to need to four terms, factor by grouping. So we end up with, and we also can factor x squared minus 4 into x plus 2 times x plus 2. So we've got x plus 2 squared times x minus 2. This one is a difference of perfect cubes where a is 1, b is 4. So using our special pattern that we learned about previously, x minus 4 times a squared plus a times b plus b squared. Key concepts today. To solve a polynomial equation by factoring, first of all, we have to write the equation in the form of p of x is equal to 0. So we've worked some problems before where we have like 4x is equal to 24x, and so you just subtract from both sides. Set everything equal to 0. Then we're going to factor p of x, use the zero product property to find the roots, so we set all the factors equal to 0. Let's look at this for an example. What are the real and the imaginary solutions to 2x to the third minus 5x squared equals 3x? As we see, the first thing we need to do is set it up p of x equals 0. So we're going to subtract 3x from both sides. Now let's factor out the greatest common factor. There's an x in every term. Then we can factor 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 as 2x plus 1 and x minus 3. Next, we're going to use the zero product property to set every factor equal to 0 and solve for the variable. So the solutions for this function is 0, negative 1/2, and 3. Let's look at another example. X to the fourth minus 3x squared equals 4. First thing you need to do, rewrite it as p of x equals to 0 by subtracting that 4 from both sides and setting it equal to 0. Now let's factor x squared minus 4, x squared plus 1. This is the difference of perfect squares. We can factor it yet again as x plus 2, x minus 2 times x squared plus 1. Set every one of the factors equal to 0. So we're going to have negative 2, positive 2, and when we take the square root of a negative 1, we've got positive or negative I. So all of our solutions, negative 2, 2, I, negative I. One last example. X to the third equals 1. Again, rewrite it, p of x equals to 0. So we're going to subtract 1 from both sides. Notice we have a difference of perfect cubes. A is 1. B is 1, so we've got x minus 1 times a squared plus a times b plus b squared. Using the zero product property, we set every one equal to 0. So over here we've got x equals to 1, but we've got a little problem here. We can't factor this one the way we're used to. We're going to have to instead use the quadratic formula, where a is 1, b is 1, c is 1. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And just substitute a, b, and c in for those values. So our solutions are 1, negative 1 plus or minus I square root of 3 over 2, or negative 1/2, and then negative 1/2 minus I square root of 3 over 2. Very good. You're ready to begin working on the assignment.